Hi, I'm Tori, and today we're learning about hippos. The name hippopotamus means river horse. That's translated from Latin from the scientific name. It's the third largest land animal in the world after rhinos and elephants, but they can get pretty big. The common hippo is in East Africa, and the pygmy hippo is in West Africa. But the pygmy hippo is really rare, so we don't really know much about it. They both are located below the Sahara Desert, where there's more water for them to swim in. The common hippo in East Africa can weigh up to 7,000 pounds. That's really heavy. That's 3.5 tons. Hippo tusks, their teeth, are made of ivory, and they never stop growing throughout their lifetime, so they get really big. But sometimes their tusks are stolen because they're worth even more than elephant tusks, because they don't turn yellow as they age. It stays beautiful ivory white, and so sometimes they're poached. Um, Male hippos are called bulls, and female hippos are called cows, like regular land cows. Um, a group of hippos is called a herd, a pod, a dale, or a bloat. Um, Hippos, they spend a lot of their time in the water, and so they can hold their breath up to 6 minutes. Um, and their eyes, ears, and mouth are located on the top of their head, so that when they're in the water, their head can just stay a little bit above the surface, and they can just keep on breathing. But they don't have to show their whole body; they can still stay under the water, and they don't have to hold their breath. Um, but for a lot of the time, they do live on the land, so they're considered semi-aquatic land mammals, and but they go in the water or the mud and roll around in it to stay cool. Um, there's this myth that hippos like sweat blood, but that's not true, obviously. They actually don't sweat, but they secrete this red, like goo out of their body, and it acts as a natural sunblock. Um, so yeah, they can't sweat, um, and we're pretty sure that they share a common ancestor with whales. So they're land mammals. Whales have a common ancestor that lived on land too. Um, they're known for being scary and attacking humans a lot, and that is true. They're very, very aggressive and territorial of especially their children. And they cause the most deaths in Africa out of any animal. So they're pretty dangerous. But you don't have to worry about being eaten by one because they're herbivores and they mostly eat the tall grasses that live in sub-Saharan Africa. Um, they live in groups of about 20-25, but they're not really friendly with each other. They just kind of hang around each other for protection. Um, Most of the relationships, like the actual bonds between hippos, are between like a mother and daughter, but otherwise they're pretty much solo creatures. But they live to be about 45 years old. Um, that's kind of long for uh, an animal other than humans. Um, Most of them are born during the wet season, so that's easier for them. And females usually only have about one baby hippo in their lifetime. Um, they are considered a vulnerable species to extinction, so we should not poach them, obviously, and try to keep them safe. But technically, they're not threatened or endangered, so that we don't have to worry about them too much. You learn something new every day.